What up, tubers? Welcome back to another draft here on Arena. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. Don't forget to check out cardkingdom.com/Numot for all your magic card needs. We're going to jump back into some more Kaladesh. Oh, I guess I'm going to be floating head Kenji today. A little bit more Kaladesh. It's only up for a couple more days, so going to do this over Caverns until that point. Maybe some more Vintage Cube afterwards. What do we got? We got the Planar Bridge. Pick one, pack one, if we wanted to. We don't want to. It's cool. It's expensive. Much too expensive. The good cards in this pack are going to be basically all of the uncommons here. We have Visionary Augmentor, good Fabricate creature for 4 mana. Scrapper Champion. This can end games very quickly if left unchecked. And then the Cloud Blazer. Just a good value flyer. Safe picks are going to be one of the mono-colored cards, but Cloud Blazer is certainly more fun. So let's go with a little more fun route and take the Blaze It. Getting past a Green Belt Rampager. This one's actually quite good. Let's see, there's an uncommon missing from this pack. I mean, you don't take this card over everything, but it is a pretty good one to take early on. What else is in this pack? Renegade Wheelsmith. This is an extremely annoying creature for the red-white aggro deck because it crews a vehicle and it becomes tapped, right? So it doesn't have to put itself in danger in combat, although if the opponent only has one creature, you can. Sky Skiff's pretty good. Hunt the Week's fine. I guess I don't mind taking the Rampager here over like Sky Skiff. Think. I kind of want to just take the Sky Skiff, though. This is one of my favorite vehicles. Just so cheap and efficient, right? 2 mana, 2/3 flying, crew 1. Let's just do that. Let's take the colorless flyer. Well, I would normally take Unlicensed Disintegration here, but I think I'm going to stick with my blue-white flying plan and just take the Either Swooper. Again, another really, really good one. This is one of Blue's best common. I think I say it every single time I see it. We also have a Welding Sparks here, in addition to that Unlicensed Disintegration. So maybe I'll just ship all of like the good red and we can get hooked up in blue. Goggles, Brawler, Pima, Outrider, all here as well. Like, this is still a fantastic start for us. Renegade Rallier. This is not a bad one, but maybe I'm supposed to just take Puzzle Knot. We could splash this. I mean, it's not... no, I don't care for this card all that much. It's like fine. Yeah, I'll just take the Puzzle Knot here. Again, passing a Pima Outrider. I'm supposed to be playing in green, maybe. I've seen a lot of good green. Well, you know, actually, I take that back. All of the cards we've taken are good. We've just passed a lot of good cards as well. So, it is what it is. Prophetic Prism, Hunt the Weak, Poisoner, another Brawler. Propeller is okay. I'm not actually huge on this card. Take the Prism now. Keep passing all the red. Seems okay. Another decent pack here. I don't care for Dragster, although it can punch in for quite a bit of damage. I think I'm just going to take another Puzzle Knot here. Looks like we're going to go like the Flyers tokeny route, which means we're going to want to take, what's it, Dawnfeather Eagle if we see it. But we're going to go like wide and evasive is the game plan here. So we get another Prophetic Prism. Okay, so splashing's not going to be too problematic as, well, currently I only have a couple of non-colorless cards, and I already have 2 prisms to fix for other stuff, so depending on what we see, we could easily splash if it's worthwhile. Hunt the Weak, I don't know if I'd splash that. Let's take the 2 mana 3/1. Mechanic's pretty decent here. Late Tiger. Okay, you know what? I'm going to take the Tiger. We've seen enough green at this point that I probably should just take it, and Cloud Blazer is like a pretty easy splash if I end up going in like blue-green energy. The Puzzle Knots will be a little bit awkward, but with enough fixing, it won't matter. Yeah, another Hunt the Weak too. Okay. Well, I could have had a couple of Pima Outriders had I started taking green initially, but like I said, I don't think what I took over the green cards was bad. I just might have sent a slightly awkward signal. But yeah, this is a good start. Like the core I have here is quite solid, plus, again, with the double prism, really anything is a go. Hell, like if we open a good red card in pack 2, could probably take it. You want to splash a fortuitous find, maybe? We could just go 5-color YOLO nonsense. Find is already good with the puzzle knots I have, and it can grab a creature otherwise. It's not like any of these other cards are that impressive. Lots of gremlins going around here, too. It's really good for the artifact aggro deck, as... I mean, in the course of Magic's limited history, at least in the last, I don't even know, 5-10 years, there are a bunch of these type of red creatures, right, that are 3 mana, 2 3s, but then they get stronger when something happens, or when you do something. A classic red creature. Wow. Appetite of the Unnatural and Hunt the Weak, second to last pick. Pretty solid. Ooh, a free jam Regent. Alright, a little bit punished for all those red cards I passed earlier, but I guess I'm going to take it. I'm losing out on a Welding Sparks, which would be a lot easier to splash for, and still good in our deck. Another Sky Skiff here as well. Sure. I mean, I don't have any allegiance to the colors we have right now. Now, you do want to be playing a little bit heavier red for this one, but it's a pretty nice bomb. This can come down as early as, technically like turn 2, but you go Mountain, 4 Ornithopters, Mountain Regent. But, I mean, usually you're going to be casting this for, what, 4 or 5, which is still nuts. And now we're getting an Either Chaser here to follow up the free jam. One of the best of those creatures. Another Hunt the Weak, another Appetite. Given the previous Appetite, Hunt the Weak, and the second to last pick, we might wheel one of those. Probably going to. There's that Dawnfeather Eagle I was talking about, but now I think we're leaning a little bit more away from that. Era of Innovation, one of my favorite cards in the format, but let's just take the map here and play it safe, right? Artifact fixing. This is a cool looking deck. Restoration Gearsmith now if we want to. Again, go a little bit deep on colors, just the 5-color nonsense. I think that's fine. We want to be base green if we're going to do this. And pick up some, like, Unbridled Growths, if we can get them. But with enough maps or prisms, even if we don't see any growth, it's not going to be the end of the world. And this pack's pretty weak. It's a Die Young I could splash for a little bit more removal. There's another Appetite, which main decking multiple Appetite isn't terrible in the format. Could also just take, like, the Either Theorist. I don't think Servo Schematic is what we want here. We're not really sacrificing it anyway. Let's take the Theorist over the Die Young here. The Reservoir. This is not a Reservoir deck. If I'm going to play this card these days, it needs to be when I open it, pick one, pack one. Another Gremlin we could take. Narnum Cobra's fine. I guess the Gremlin is not going to really make sense in this deck if we're going more 5-color control-y, whereas the artifact that can gain Death Touch does make more sense. Another Renegade map is fantastic. So we've got 2 maps and 2 prisms right now for fixing. I want to just take a card draw. Maybe. 5 mana, 4/5 is not bad too. Let's just take card draw. 4 mana, 4/4 wheeling's okay. Hunt the Weak again versus Cathartic. So what are we? Slash, are we anything? I guess red, green, blue? Probably going to lean towards red, green. I don't know. At the end of the day, we're probably going to end up cutting the Gearsmith and the Puzzle Knots. And if I'm cutting the puzzle knots, then the fortuitous finds a cut, and we can just go more like Teamer splashing Cloud Blazer or something. That's probably safest. If they give me a reason to, we can go back to splashing a bunch of stuff, but I don't think we have that currently. Oh, I don't think we got that pack that had the Hunt the Weak and the Appetite back, did we? Oh, maybe we did. Oh, God. All right, well, I guess we're playing black again as we open one of the nuts. Herald of Anguish, 7 mana, 5/5 flying. At the beginning of your end step, each opponent discards a card, so if they don't kill it immediately after casting, it's going to get some value. Sack an artifact, target creatures -2/-2 until end of turn, and then it has improvise, so you can cast it for cheap. Okay. So that means we probably want to get those puzzle knots back in, the find, the gearsmith. Maybe look to be a little bit heavier black after all. I like how we opened both Free Jam Regent and Herald of Anguish, just like 2 insane improvise cards. Oh man, Decoction Module is so nice too. It has really good value in our deck of like bouncing Cloud Blazer and Gearsmith and stuff, but we're not going to take it. In fact, what I'm thinking about doing now is actually cutting the red, because the Herald of Anguish with the other black cards is a lot better than the Free Jam Regent with the red cards. Blossoming Defense is pretty safe here. Thriving Rhino is pretty safe here. Take the Rhino. Harness Lightning? Okay, well. I could just take the Daring Demo instead. Like I said, if we're maybe going to cut the red instead here, go green, black, splashing white, blue, green, white, splash. I mean, let's put it this way. I'd rather take Daring Demolition with Herald than the red removal. Poisoner now is fantastic. Let's see. Let's take that Blossoming Defense now since I passed on it the first time. It's a good way to protect some of our more relevant creatures. Depala. Oh, there's the Unbridled Growth we were looking for. All right, probably going to be cutting the Swooper and the Theorist then. So green, black, white, splashing blue. Yes. Halfway through pack 3, I have figured out what I'm playing. Look at this, actually. The double Unbridled Growth makes me want to throw the Free Jam Regent just randomly back in the deck. I wonder if I need to take this Riparian Tiger, though, as another actual win con, but let's go for the funsies. This deck is cool. I definitely need, like, one more win con. These Hunt the Weeks are actually not very good in my deck, nor is the Skiff. What are we doing with the energy here? Not really anything. We have Tiger and Rhino, but that's about it. Don't think we'll be playing that. Implement of Malice is fine. Highspire Artisan actually not the worst at just like blocking stuff. We're going to be able to run fewer than 17 lands because we have double map, double growth, and double prism, no problem. Oh, the Blossoming Defense #2 wield. I think we're playing both, but that card is quite nice. Wild Wanderer. All right. Yeah, definitely could have used one more win con. Maybe I just throw in the Free Jam Regent for the fun of it all. I mean, double red, 2 growth, 2 map, 2 prism, but presumably I would do, like with the maps, you need to run mountains. God, single red, we would instantly play it. Double red is a stretch. I'm just concerned I don't have enough ways to win. We could try to go red instead of white. Does that make sense? Puzzle knots are so good for the Herald of Anguish, though. Oh, Free Jam Regent. You beautiful dragon. I think I'm okay just trying to run it like this. Should not need more than one plane. Maybe 2 planes. Definitely don't need more than 1 island. In fact, if I didn't have the Renegade maps, I wouldn't even run the island to begin with. Maybe I still don't. 2 Growth, 2 Prism might be enough for Cloud Blazer. Oh, I guess we have Wild Wanderer as well. 8611. That seems fine. Let's go. Fun deck. Again, missing maybe 1 or 2 win cons. Another Riparian Tiger or something would have been good, but I think this deck can do some stuff. And if it's not, we blame the Shuffler. Okay. I mean, got our manas already. The fix is definitely in here. No need to sacrifice off our growth yet. Right. Opponent also playing the High Spire Artisan. I guess we might as well. Whoa. It's a lot of swamps, my friend. Verdurous Gearhulk. Well, I hope they put a lot on their artifacts and not their High Spy Artisan. Actually, that didn't make much sense, because... What? I don't think they should have targeted both. Like, making a 2-2 instead of a 3-6 is not a very good play. But hey, I'm not going to complain. Yeah, pretty sure they should have made a 3-6. I mean, the 2-2 can trade with my Wild Wanderer, but that's not much of a thing. Man, another really, really good 5-drop green creature. Alright, we're going to upkeep, sack the map, try to thin out the deck so we don't draw another land. That's fine. We have the 0-3 reach creature. Alright, the board state is very stable for us. I'm happy to take this offer, and if they have a trick, I don't really lose all that much. Deal. Sweet. Alright, let's draw a couple of cards here. There we go. Hope they don't have a counter. I'm not attacking with our Tiger because we get to untap with Herald. Can you kill it? Baral's Expertise, all of my artifacts. Oh, boo. That token was going to be super useful. Illusionist's Stratagem. They don't really want to flicker their Artisan. It's up to, so I think they just cast this to draw one card. Wait, no, they shouldn't. Oh, I know. I guess it makes sense to cast it because the Herald's coming down next turn anyways, so hopefully they can hit something cheap to cast. If they drew something expensive or uncastable otherwise, then we're just going to steal. Or rather make them discard it with the Herald. No need to use the energy here since we have Herald that can sack the Prism. I'd rather save the energy for the Rhino. Alright, and discard your last card. It ain't much, but it's honest work. Some kind of pump effect? Oh, Hunt the Weak. Okay. I guess you got me. Damn, that's really good. Again, not gonna play the pay the energy for the Tiger. Okay, I will sacrifice my Prism, shrink their Skiffy. So they need to draw like Fumigate or something, otherwise game will be over very shortly. Alright, Herald of Anguish. A glorified 5/5 flyer. Has some other text. 1 and 0. It's fine, right? Not exciting, but it's fine. Turn 1 growth again. We already have one of our prisms, so we don't need the growth. We can sack it later if we want. Ooh, they have the designs. That card's really good. It's a 2-mana enchantment that whenever you an artifact enters the battlefield under control, you can pay 1, make the opponent drain, and then later on it turns into a removal spell. Okay, so they're going to be on red-black aggro here, it looks. Let's go ahead and sacrifice the growth. It will be useful. Let's play out the Artisan as a 0/3 with a 1/1. Because if they have any artifact enter, this gremlin's going to turn into a 4 power, and I won't be able to block it anyways. If they don't, I can still block. Plus, if I make it a 1/4, Hunt the Weak wouldn't kill the gremlin. So. Ooh, okay, another gremlin. Those can push damage real quickly. Okay, I guess Rhino is fine here, as Rhino with Hunt the Weak can kill off one of those things. The only downside about this is if they make a bunch of artifacts this turn, I am going to take a bunch of damage from not just using the Daring Demolition on one of them. Two Gremlins and Underhanded Designs, you have to imagine they have a decent number of artifacts in their deck. Okay, there's one. That's going to be a lot of triggers. Hopefully they just pay one here. Good, they didn't have another way. Or rather, another artifact, I should say. Yeah, that's worthwhile. So I'm going to just take 8 here, I think. And that way I can Hunt the Weak one of the Gremlins. Renegade, that doesn't matter. Oh, sure. So they have to use extra energy. So I'm going to take 2 damage here. That's not too bad. I'm going to go Implement and Pass, holding up Appetite on their designs. So, small thing here is that when I block with the Artisan, they can actually finish it off with the Renegade if they want to, but I think that's fine. Yep. Just get rid of that energy. Wingsmith. Okay. Let's go ahead and blow up the designs. It's not a bad draw. Let's start off by drawing 2. Wow, that was a bad draw, though. One card in their hand, presumably a land. Alright, I mean, as long as they don't draw a removal spell this turn, we're probably okay. 2/3 blocks everything pretty well, except for their Wingsmith, which we can technically just double block. Okay. I'll go for the Eat and see what they do second main phase then. Swooper, and then finish it off with Torch. That was a good draw for them, damn. A very dangerous spot. I guess I'm gonna kill the 3/3 that can gain flying and hope they don't play an artifact this turn. They have no energy for the Swooper to make anything. We really need them to just stop drawing spells for a turn or two. Good. Bad. 3/3 Menace, come on. Okay. I need to play Puzzle Knot this turn to make 2 tokens, I think. Gearsmith will be good next turn. Yep, decent attack. Okay. Trade, take 4. There it is. There's Mr. Herald. All right, can I survive? Oh, we got a Fenhauler out of their hand. That was good. Nice. Okay. Probably need to find a way to deal 2 damage to my face to win. I should really make Auto Tapper stop tapping my black sources. Should have just tapped 3 green there. It's fine. Okay, 1 draw step. Nice. Woo! Anguish strikes again. That was a tight game. Tight like a taiga, a riparian taiga. Okay, 2-0. 2-0 and I'm out of coffee. Ooh, that is a really bad hand. Yikes. Yeah, down to 6 we go. That one's fine. We're on the draw? I think I'm okay pitching a land on the draw. Turn 1 growth every game. Three one can't be... Oh, no, has menace as long as you control an artifact. So if they don't have an artifact here, they can't attack. That's nice. Oh, they have the Heart of Kirin? Okay, we're gonna need to find another land. So I can daring demo the Heart of Kirin. Oh, what? Okay, dude. Quite the draw they have. It's crew 3 though, right? Yeah. Well, what can you do? Try not to cry. Cry a lot. And whatever they took instantly. So either it was really good or it was like the only spell they hit. Or maybe it was all land and they hit a land. Best case scenario, of course. So let's add black here and then sack the growth. And did not hit a land, sadly. Well, we're pretty dead. I needed to probably cast the demolition that turn. Yikes. That's a great way to crew the vehicle. Alright, we're dead here. We take 1 from the ping of the crew, 4 in the air, then the menace creature, I would have to double block and we'd still take a hit from Gonti. That was a pretty good draw there from the opponent, huh? Mythic into rare? You got me. No more of that, please. Was not a fan. Once again, the turn 1 Unbridled Growth if we wanted to. I'd rather map here first, though. Go ahead and sack it on upkeep. Ooh, the goggles. Let's grab a plains. Our hand sucks. Let's growth the swamp since we have a second swamp in our hand. Okay. So we'll just sack this to draw a card now. That was actually a really good draw, because that nearly lets us cast Herald next turn. Oh, hopefully they just move the goggle. Oh, I was going to say over to their plunderer and hit me for an extra damage. Okay. The Skiffy. They need 3 artifacts, and that gains first strike in addition to the buff. Alright, I'm at 12. God, if they have a counter here for our Herald, that's going to be so gross. They have the rebuff or something? The rebuke? Jeez. I mean, I have the way to get it back, but it might be too late now, especially if they... Okay, they didn't have a way to crew the skiff, so... There's a small chance here. I guess I'm still just going to lose to the Flyers, though, aren't I? I'm at 1 on board. Okay. Danger. Major danger. If you got me, you got me. Oh, wait, I can't even survive anyways because I don't have black after casting Herald. I needed to find another black source there. Right? I could Hunt the Weak, kill the Plunderer, but then I don't have a way to survive. Alright. Good beats. Yeah, flyer into flyer. Pretty good. I mean, the only way I could have survived that was, I guess, casting Hunt the Weak on their 2-1 flyer a lot earlier. But I would have had to... I wouldn't have kept my creature. I would have lost, because I only had a servo to trade with it, or use it on. It kind of sucked. GG's. Double Prism. Easy keeper. Yeah, the Hunt the Weaks in this deck are pretty bad, aren't they? Maybe I need to sideboard something. or something else. Turn to swoops. Oh god, fabrication module. Whenever you get 1 or more energy, put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control. That card is so nice. We are just gonna instantly appetite that. Uh-oh. Oh my god, are you kidding? Bro. Don't let me lose like this. Opponent has a very good curve. My god, swooper into module into Pima. Help. Help, I'm dying. Okay, that'll be good next turn. Upkeep stop to activate map. No, they're gonna make a 5/5. Well, I guess I'm killing it next turn, but still. Take 7, go to 12. Ay, ay, ay. Oh my. Wait. They messed up, right? They should have played that before Revolutionary. Not that it looks like it's gonna particularly matter here. Kill this, take 3, 4, 5, 6. Our deck needed a Wrath. That's what it needed. We needed Yeheni's Expertise or Fumigate or... There's probably another card that can kind of Wrath. Stop! Stop casting things! That technically lets me live if they don't have anything. But if they have any interaction or pump, I die. Please, just have nothing one time. Okay. That doesn't do anything. Uh-oh. Red source. So we block here. Shoot the refiner. Take 4. They get another energy or whatever. Ah, stop! Yeah. Yeah, GG's. We only have 1 artifact to sack anyways, so... Not good enough, friends. Not good enough. We go block, block, take 3. Good game, friends. Well, we did get to cast the Herald of Anguish a lot, so at least that was cool. But we also did a lot of losing, which was not particularly as cool. What did that Hunt the Week need to be? Anything, really. Did I have anything better than that Hunt the Week? Probably. Probably should have just thrown in one of the blue cards. Ah, well, good beats. Deck was really cool. Like I said, it needed a couple more win cons, and the Hunt the Weeks I wish were anything else. They could have probably just been like Sage or Swooper and whatnot for just a little bit of more early interaction, but that's the way it goes sometimes. Still think the deck was really cool. Man, we had so much fixing. I wish we had better things to splash for, but that's going to be that for today. As always, I appreciate y'all watching. We'll see you back next time for some more. Bye-bye.